The Honorable Commissioner, sir, Kano State Minister of Education, Kano State, Alhaji Bashir Bafa Muhammad. Once again, apology if I didn't pronounce correctly. Thank you so much. And other important dignitaries of Kano State Minister of Education. My amiable, energetic, and proactive Executive Secretary, Nigerian Educational Research and Development Council, Abuja, Professor Salisu Shehu, and my Senior Director, Dr. Garba Dahiru Gandu, the Director of Curriculum Development Center, NERDC Abuja, and the other colleagues from NERDC, the media team. I want to say good afternoon to you, sir, and everybody.
Thank you.
My name is Jonathan Alebioshu, the Director and Head, Northwest Zonal Office here in Kano of the Nigerian Educational Research and Development Council. NERDC is a grade A parastatal of the Federal Ministry of Education and is a think tank of education in Nigeria. And NERDC is also by an act of the National Assembly, Act 53 of 1988, established to be solely and majorly in charge of educational research and educational development. And the Executive Secretary and the rest of us are here today on a courtesy visit to the Honorable Commissioner, sir, in which we have the opportunity to say a little. No doubt you may have known some fact about NERDC, but there are other things that the ES is here on a visit to you to present to you, as well as those things that we will be glad to be in collaboration with the Ministry of Education in particular and the Kano State government in particular, especially in view of the determination and the drive of the Executive Governor, Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf, in the education recovery of Kano State. Earlier today, when I was discussing with my boss, I mentioned that I was glad to be a part of the conference that held at BUK last year. And then I saw the Executive Governor and the Commissioner body really determined to say that Kano State gets back to the forefront of education, not only in the Northwest and not only in Nigeria, but I want to believe internationally. So we are here this afternoon or early evening, I wouldn't know, as Honorable Commissioner, to present to you what our ES has to discuss with you. And we are glad that we are here, meeting with you, sir, meeting with the Permanent Secretary and other important dignitaries. Once again, good afternoon, sir.
Thank you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. The Honorable Commissioner of Education, Kano State, my dear brother and my friend, and somebody I hold in great respect, especially because of the fact that you stand out different from all others. As Hamil al-Quran, we must give you special respect. The Permanent Secretary, Kano State Minister of Education, Alhaji Bashir Bafa, special advisors to His Excellency that are here, and I must say that my journey together with Alhaji Bashir to UK some couple of months back was a very worthy experience. I found an amiable person in him. My Director of Curriculum Development Center in the NERDC, Dr. Garba Dahiru Gandu, our chief host, Mr. Jonathan Alebioshu, who is a director in the NERDC and the head of the Northwest Zonal Office here in Kano. He's our host, and other officers of the Kano office and the NERDC. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The Honorable Commissioner would remember that since when we were in UK, early May, I've been saying that I would come to visit our office in Kano, and whenever I come, I would come a courtesy call on the Honorable Commissioner. And since then, the Honorable Commissioner said that once we come, we are so much graciously welcome. And I think that assurance continued when I called the Permanent Secretary some days back. He said, he was just so sure, and I think it is very clear. He was very, very sure about it. He said, once you come to Kano, just tell us you are around. The doors will be open. Thank you so much for this magnanimity. Thank you so much. Honorable Commissioner, sir, it's only necessary that when I go to any zonal office in all the zonal offices, it's only necessary that I must make time to see the Honorable Commissioner of Education in the state, because you are the prefect of education at the state level, and you are therefore the gateway to the state as far as any matter of education is concerned. Hence, we must come and visit you. But even for all the other reasons I have stated of my personal relationship with you, I think this visit is very necessary. Honorable Commissioner, I think this is a time that I will personally, and also as the Executive Secretary of the NERDC, to appreciate what the Kano State government is doing to education under the stewardship of His Excellency Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf. Kano State has set a lot of pace as far as matters of education are concerned. And I think even under this administration, a lot of these pace-setting initiatives are taking place. You would recall we have Universal Basic Education Commission at the national level, and in all the state levels, there is the SUBEB. But it was actually the Kano State government that started this initiative with SPEB, State Primary Education Board. The Science and Technical Board was also started by Kano State, and now it is all over the Federation. And all other initiatives that you are now starting differently, including the one that was mentioned by our host, Mr. Salisu Shehu, which you graciously invited the ministry. It is a remarkable effort at repositioning education in Kano State. And I think we must appreciate that of the efforts the state government is doing as far as changing the fortunes of education in Kano State are concerned. We wish to specially appreciate all the things that Kano State government is doing to change the face of education in the state. Honorable Commissioner, sir, the NERDC, like it was said, is a grade A parastatal of the federal government of Nigeria. And then our motto is the think tank of the Nigerian education system. It was created 37 years ago with a decree in 1988, Decree 53. When the civilian government took over, it was changed to Act number 53 of 1988. Its primary mandate is the development of curriculum for all Nigerian schools at the secondary and at the basic education level. And therefore, no curriculum would be implemented in our schools except the curriculum developed by the NERDC. And that is essentially, undertaken by one of our 6 academic centers in the NERDC, and that is the Curriculum Development Center, headed by our own Dr. Garba Gandu. He is the director of the Curriculum Development Center. As I'm speaking to you now, sir, I'm glad to inform you that we have undertaken a review of the basic year education curriculum, and we have developed its teaching guides. We have finished the review of the senior secondary school education curriculum. We are now embarking on developing its teacher's guide, and we're going to undertake teacher training nationwide for the purpose of getting teachers to be acquainted with the new syllabus. And I want to tell you, all the things we learned in London, or all the things we listened to in London, of all these new initiatives in education, they are all factored in the new curriculum that we have undertaken, because it is competency-based and outcome-based, and it is based on a framework that take into consideration the so-called 21st century skills of developing creative thinking, critical thinking, and problem-solving orientation in children. All these are factored in the new curriculum that is going to come. And one thing I forgot, sir, to appreciate Father Kano State is that you didn't know. I was so keenly observing, but Alhaji Bashir, I didn't tell you. I was so keenly observing when many state governments were missing, many state commissioners were missing in the Education World Forum in UK. Kano State was very conspicuously represented. Honorable Commissioner was attending one meeting to the other, going one session to the other. You could see the seriousness, and this is not surprising for a person who knows the Quran, isn't it? So, and one thing I would also state is that we have a book development center, which is mandated with, reviewing and recommending textbooks for all schools in Nigeria. No book would be procured and be used in any school except with the recommendation of NERDC, sir. We have Language Development Center, which is mandated to develop Nigerian languages. We have over 500 languages in Nigeria. It is this center that is mandated to develop Nigerian languages so that Nigerian languages do not die. So any language, even if it is spoken in only one district in a state, if it wants to develop a curriculum for teaching it, not the big languages that are already in use in schools like Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo, but even any language, it has to come to the NERDC to get its curriculum developed and to get its orthography also developed. If it is translation, it has to come to the NERDC through the Language Development Center. Then there is the Educational Research Center. This is the center that spearheads researches on educational phenomena in the country. For example, as we are going to bring in the new curriculum, after some time we need to know the impact of the curriculum and its utility, isn't it? It is the ERC that will spearhead the research on the impact of the curriculum or any other matter. Sorry. Then another center is the library and informatics. We have library and informatics where we're supposed to, trail the we're supposed to be trailblazers, isn't it? Yeah. In engendering the digitalization of curricula of the library. And then we have the special program center, whereby anything related to education that may not fall sorry, within within these centers, may now be given to, it is just like a center on special duties, as it could be the case. These are our academic mandates, and then we have 6 zonal offices in the country. There is the Northwest Zonal Office that we are here today to visit and see, familiarize ourselves, and it takes care of all the 6 states in the zone. There is the Northeast Zone in Damaturu. There is the Southeast Office in Ebonyi, the South Office in Calabar, and the North Central Office in Mina, Niger State. The Southwest Office is in Lagos, but that is the nucleus of the NERDC. That is why, even though I went to Lagos, but I don't see it as a zonal visit. So I said I should come home to Kano to be the first place of visit as far as my familiarization visit is concerned. Before I end, Honorable Commissioner, after appreciating this magnanimous opportunity that has been given to us for this courtesy call on a short notice, let me further appreciate the fact that your office and the Kano State government at large recognizes the importance of NERDC, and that it is taking it into, participating into its activities. When he told me that NERDC was invited to participate in the education recovery, something I was really pleased. I wish to specially thank you for that, and then I will try to play Oliver Twist. That is to ask for more. In fact, it is for the purposes of further strengthening this partnership and relationship that I felt that I should come. The NERDC, although a national office, but then it would require the support of the state governments at the level to make it succeed. So any sort of support that the NERDC would get from the Kano State government, it will be appreciated. Needless to say that, in our usual way of saying it in Kano, Kano uwa mabada mamache. So if the Kano State government can graciously, especially come to our aid in terms of whatever offering, corporate social responsibility, our office has a lot of cracks, a lot of challenges, sir. There is no electricity now in the office. If Kano State government would play the mother that it is, its usual generosity and hospitality to come to our aid. Of course, I'm not saying that we would not do, but before we come, because of the bureaucracy, if before we come, Kano State also comes in, that will be great, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I wish to stop at this point. وأقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
من لدن حكيم عليم نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. The Special Advisor to His Excellency on Corporate Social Responsibility, Dr. Salem Sawelare, who is also my junior brother and from the same native land. The Permanent Secretary, Kano State Ministry of Education, and other supporting staff of the ministry. Our August visitors in the month of July.
Just few days to August.
Headed by the Executive Secretary, NERDC. I'm sure many people in Abuja may not know the value of the person sitting next to me. In spite of all that, he's a renowned Islamic scholar and also a professor, for that matter. other directors that accompanied you to this office today, members of the press, good evening to you all. We are very much delighted to receive you. Firstly, this is a homecoming because Kano is a home to all. And the agency you are heading is agency which has to do with education sector nationwide. With regards to research and curriculum development, I know you must have a lot from the director at KERD because this is the home of that. You see, I can see the NERDC was established 37 years back. Was a lot of progress. I know if you start reporting the progress so far made within the last 37 years, that will not be an easy task for you. It will not be an easy task to you. So Kano State government also is trying, more especially with regards to education sector. All the sectors are important. But His Excellency the Governor is very, very passionate about education. Whatever concerns education, it touches the heart of His Excellency directly. Before coming here, we are just coming from a workshop that has been organized by the ministry with regards to quality assurance. And this is what we have been doing day by day. I know you are fully aware of the commitment of His Excellency and also the status of the sector he met on ground. The situation. That was what brought about the declaration of state of emergency. Okay. In the sector. That is what I was searching to state. Yes. When I was making my speech. In 2024, after discovering, the deplorable conditions of the sector, he went ahead to declare a state of emergency and also allocated 29.75 billion of the total budget to the education sector. That is in 2024. But come 2025, the figure went off. He graciously approved the allocation of 31.5% into the education sector. You know and I know Kano State government is a state with a unique demography. Yeah, sure. Dealing with more than 30,000 schools is not an easy task. It's not at all. For basic and post-basic, we are having more than 10,000 schools. Science and technical schools, we have close to 50. Senior secondary schools, we have 1,095. Then Arabic and Islamic schools, we have 15,000. Whereas private schools, we have more than 3,000 private schools in the state. So you can see. So in terms of schools, you can't compare Kano with any other state in the federation. Even the enrollment too. The staff capacity we have is more than 60,000. And we are also on the process of recruiting additional 4,325 best staff You see, these 4,325 BESDA staffs are voluntary staffs that are getting 20,000 stipend monthly. But they ceased to exist last month. There were several calls from them for His Excellency to consider them to be integrated into permanent and pensionable staffs. But Alhamdulillah, His Excellency has given the go-ahead. We have organized aptitude tests for them, and I can tell you authoritatively 95% of these BESDA voluntary staff passed the exam. Some even got their appointment letters. Only that no time we are going to launch the distribution of the offers by His Excellency, the Executive Governor. So Kano is doing all it can in this sector. Recently, we came and we met 13 of our girls' boarding schools were shut down for years. But just last week, His Excellency graciously approved the reopening and renovation of the same 13 boarding schools across the state, where more than 3-point-something billion is likely to be expanded in the renovation. Apart from the structures all over. As it is now, the Honorable Councillor Kumbo, the local government, is here, and he can bear me witness. His Excellency also, involved the 484. Kano, apart from the 44 local governments we have, we also have 484 wards, and each is represented by a councillor. So, His Excellency directed each councillor to renovate a school in his own domain, his own ward. This 10 million naira is set aside for each ward for this renovation. And this is first of its kind. Kano State have never witnessed this this time around.
And maybe the country, you can say. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
The initiatives that Kano
So,
setting the pace.
Even last year, we distributed uniforms to primary 1 pupils, both male and female, more than 800,000. And we are repeating the same thing this year 2025, apart from the instructional materials that has been distributed to most of our schools. The lab equipment also, we procured for 100 schools, and it has since been distributed. So you can see this is to show the high level of commitment, the passion His Excellency has in this sector. So we do appreciate him, and we continue to pray for him. Yes, because we have no better state than Kano. So we shall all make a concerted effort to see that the sector is revived. Because what we met on ground is very, very fortunate. Because this sector, was neglected for a number of years. But now His Excellency is now bringing new lease of life to the sector. We also commend the good people of Kano, for the support and cooperation given to this administration. And we urge them to continue to do so. Yes. The I have had your problems. Mr. Joshua, this is even the first time of hearing this. But I assure you, we are going to extend our hand to you. So,
thank you so much.
There's no problem with that. Your office accommodation, inshallah, we are going to make it proper. I assure you, this is going to be done, inshallah.
Thank you so much.
So, we wait for just a formal request from you. I'm going to forward to His Excellency the Governor, and I'm sure it's going to be done.
Thank you.
No, I have no doubt.
Thank you so much.
That. So, I thank you most sincerely for the courtesy visit. And I also pray Almighty Allah, as we are all here today, to also take you safely back to your respective destination.
Thank you so much.
Thank you and God bless.
NERDC Kano Zonal Office, other officials, the councillor from Kumbozo, I believe Sabargandu falls under that, and all my other colleagues from NERDC, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and then most importantly, my Executive Secretary, Professor Salisu Shehu, Executive Secretary, NERDC. Honorable Commissioner, sir, in fact, it is a very, very heartwarming moment for us. Momentous for us because you have just amazed us. And it is not really unexpected because it is highly predictable that we come amid this, because the Executive Secretary really have said that. The Honorable Commissioner, sir, by the way that you speak, the humble nature, the unassuming nature, but the eloquence and the substance that is coming out from your oral rendition.
All the statistics.
Yes, sir. I was just following it. I couldn't just believe my eyes that yes. But then this is Kano for you. And this is the Honorable Commissioner of Education, Kano State. Anywhere, anyhow, one will raise his head high and say yes. And therefore, I wouldn't be surprised when he said that he was not wherever he had to be when they were in UK. And I think this is in the manner. And after all, he has mentioned that somebody that has imbibed the Quran, you don't expect less than what we are seeing. So we really commend the Honorable Commissioner of Education. We commend the successes that have been recorded in Kano State in the education sector. In fact, it is amazing for us to know this. In fact, more than any other person, I think I should be happy. Sorry, my ears, I'm saying this, because I'm just saying that, yes, my state is performing.
Sure.
So this is it. So the SA corporate and social responsibility, I think something is unfolding, and Kano is moving through the education sector. So, Honorable Commissioner, sir, we are very happy for really giving us this opportunity, for giving us the opportunity to also receive the Executive Secretary of the NERDC. This is another person that has come to NERDC and is giving it a new life, a new lease, and really moving it forward proactively and in such a manner that, yes, you know that something is happening. So, and sometimes you see there is what they say, the minds are working ad idem. I am just seeing a whole convergence of attitude and behavior and approach to issues between you and the Honorable Commissioner and the Executive Secretary and NERDC. So already I'm seeing partnership, I'm seeing collaboration coming in. And we are very happy with the commitment, because this is not pledge, it's assurance. We would extend the hand, but already the hand had been extended. So thank you very much. We appreciate this, and we are coming into the issue of the introduction of the curriculum and all that it takes. We are coming. I know the Honorable Commissioner will support us. There will be need for teacher training. There will be need for content selection of textbook and assessment. There will be so many other things that I know ES would, on personal ground, come and meet you, and I know this is a home for him because we have seen it. Sir, don't get tired of us. We'll be coming your way. NERDC needs your support, and we promise also to support Kano State to deliver, especially under your leadership. Thank you very much.